Hi, I'm Don from Don Does Stuff. So let's see how the Greenworks Pro 80 volt 12-inch snow shovel works in some heavy wet snow. It does take a little bit of a push. And it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy to use, but if you don't lift it, if you drag it back, it's pretty easy. There's no issue there. And as you can see, it went through heavy snow with footprints which pounded it all down very easily. Let me just give it another shot here so you can see what it's like. And it's blowing the snow, I don't know, maybe 12 to 15 feet, even though it's really heavy. Maybe more than that. You do have to push down this little button, release button, and at the same time pull the trigger, because that's like a safety feature. It is only on the left-hand side, which is sort of handy for right-handed people because you can use your thumb. It doesn't go in all the way, which is kind of disconcerting because you don't know if you've pushed it far enough. Just push it a little bit, push the trigger, and off it goes. I'm just using it single-handed. Because it's just shooting straight out, you do have to think a little bit in advance about which direction you're doing the work. You can't direct it to the left or the right. It's just going straight out front. So you have to think about that a little bit. But you can maneuver it sort of on an angle as you're pushing forward, and that'll direct the snow in a decent direction. It doesn't quite get down all the way to the bottom. Pretty good though, actually, pretty darn good. But if you've stepped on the snow, it'll compress it down, it'll get icy, it doesn't get right down there. I would suggest that doing around corners and, maybe around a doorway or something like that, you want to use just a snow shovel just basically do the cleanup with the snow shovel and let this guy do the bulk of the work. So yeah, it's working very well. Very important note, the batteries are not included with this particular tool, at least in the configuration that I bought. The batteries and charger actually cost more than the tool itself. According to my luggage scale, this thing's weighing in at just around 8 kilos, which is about 18 pounds. So this is where it gets a little tricky, because lifting it up, it's heavy. And this thing isn't in the right position. It would have to be down here to get the leverage. Ah! So assembly of the snow shovel is ridiculously easy. It comes just like this in the box. You take out the packing material. Need to cut this cable tie off here where there's a little bit of bubble wrap. So remove that, and all you have to do is take the shaft. There's one of these release buttons here. There's a hole here. You untighten, or loosen, that's the right word, the little tightener switch there. You push this in, take that little knob there, that little button, push it in just so that the shaft will go together. It pops out through that little hole, and you tighten the knob. Good and tight. You can also adjust the position of the the handle here, the secondary handle. Whether you want that up or down depends on your height and comfort level. And that's all there is to it. So one other thing to keep in mind is that the battery itself cannot be left outside in the freezing temperatures. The battery, it'll damage the battery. So you basically have to take that battery off and keep it inside or in some sort of above freezing temperatures. Maybe your garage is warm enough. You'll have to be the judge of that. To get the battery out, you press on this button here with your thumb. You have to kind of grab it like this and push really hard. And it'll pop, and when it does so, the battery is spring-loaded and it'll come out. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Sorry, I'm filming this at the same time, and the battery is really heavy. So one catch is if you leave your shovel outside, like that, and you take your battery indoors to keep it out of the freezing, well, you got this empty hole at the top, and you don't want to have that sitting outside getting water in it. So what I recommend is either you bring the whole thing inside, or you put some sort of waterproof bag or cover over it so that you don't get snow or water or rain or anything like that inside that battery compartment. So over the past 24 hours, we've had freezing rain, then a little bit of snow, then some more freezing rain, some freezing drizzle, and now it's just foggy and disgusting. So a lot of it is melted, but we'll give it a shot here, see how the shovel works on sort of an icy, slushy, disgusting mess. Struggling a little bit with the ice, but not too bad, really. This is where the weight of this thing actually works to its advantage. You don't have to push down on it. Just give it a little bit of a shove. Not quite getting all the ice off all the time, but doing a pretty good job. So yeah, the Greenworks Pro 80 volt snow shovel, electric snow shovel. Heavy, that's, I would say, its biggest downfall. So if you have to lug it around a lot, I wouldn't recommend it. But in terms of oomph, of clearing snow capability, of longevity, I mean, I've only been out here maybe 10-15 minutes, but it's doing fine. The fuel gauge, it does show only 1 bar out of 3 left, but yeah, it would have taken me a long time to do this by hand, and I would have been very, very tired with sore arms. So yeah, the Greenworks Pro 80 volt snow shovel. Pretty good deal for certain applications. If you have to lift it, that's the biggest downfall. Thanks for watching.